Hey guys, this is GoldenEye and I had a haul from Nintendo. I didn't buy the 3D one, which is the fourth in this set, because to be honest, I don't like 3D renderings of pixels. It just looks really weird. But yeah, these are really quite nice. I like all of them. I do have the Toon Link one for sort of comparison, but it fell off and broke. So this is sort of the replacement, another Toon Link. So we'll start by going into the Zelda one. Because of how cool these are, and I like the boxes quite a bit, we're just going to use a Stanley knife to make an incision around her so we can get into it. And we're back. Sorry about that, I had to use a Stanley knife to cut those all up properly so we didn't basically rip the boxes, because I quite like the background of those. I don't really want to damage them. So let's have a look at the figures themselves. We'll start off with our good old favourite, Ocarina of Time Link. And it's really nicely sculpted. It's actually much better sculpted than the toy that we got. I did a little demo on earlier on. The problem with the toy is obviously it's meant to maneuver around, but this one just looks a lot nicer. It looks a lot more. The eyes, there's details there. The details in the sword. I mean, what about the ocarina? The ocarina has holes on it, for goodness sake. The sword on the back as well. The same sort of details there. The shield is really quite nice. Sadly, you can't remove the sword from the sheath, and just in general, it's a really nicely sculpted figure. And also at the bottom, they've got the sort of the triangle symbol from Spirit Tracks, and then the Hylian family crest, and they're all on this quite nice gold stand, all obviously made in China. So he's going to be the most detailed of all of them. But let's have a look at Toon Link here. Now he's just happy. He's just got this wonderful cat eye look on his face, with his hair being blown about, very akin to Boris Johnson. And yeah, a little ripple in his tunic. And if we turn over, we get to see that's actually really nicely detailed, really nicely sculpted. I mean, look at that. There's actually a bit of a paint, I think, issue between these two bits here, but all in all, really nice, and especially the sword with that. So they didn't use the Master Sword there, but I guess he is known for starting off with that sword. And the final one, I think probably going to be one of the most detailed, is Zelda. And to start off with, it's really nice to see that they've given her blue. Is it blue mascara or is it eyeshadow that she wears?
That's eyeshadow.
It's eyeshadow, according to Meg. It's just really quite nice. The detailing on it. I mean, let's see if we can try and. There you go. The detailing on that is really nice. I mean, it's quite blocky, but it's still recognisable as the family crest. Again, the detailing on a skirt, or the dress, I should say. It's just really nice. So they're all, these are definitely some of the nicest Amiibos out there. I think if I was to have pick a favourite, my favourite is probably going to be Toon Zelda, I think. What does Meg think?
Definitely.
Why Toon Zelda?
Because Wind Waker.
Because Wind Waker. I think the Wind Waker one's really nice. There's not enough Wind Waker ones out there at the moment. And when you compare it to the Toon Link before, who fell off his stand tragically, apart from the fact he's now literally had a stick up his ass. The shield between the two of them does appear to be, it's changed size, but it appears to look nicer on this one. And then obviously when you can compare it to the Neandroid ones that are going at the moment, they kind of take a bit of a back seat. Look at him there, looking all shifty. We've got the Zelda one coming, and the Zelda one comes with the Master Sword, and it also, it's basically this Toon Zelda version. It comes with the Master Sword and the Mirror Shield for Link and a bow and arrow for her. So actually, it makes the set complete. So it's really quite cool. I think if I have to say, the shield on this one is too silver. It was never silver on here, and they got it right when they made the 30th anniversary one here. And they also got it right on the Neandroid, obviously. But I think this is just quite nice, because this is a pose that anyone who booted up Melee back in the day will know about. Link just coming out and playing the ocarina as it goes to sort of. Does it go to Zelda and Sheik at that point? I don't know. But I think another thing is the boxes for these Amiibos are really nice. We just move the light a bit so it doesn't blind the camera. If you have a look at these boxes, they're just really pretty. They've got the gold, they've got the Triforce background, but I think the best box out of all these has to go to the Ocarina of Time one, because it's just, I don't know, it's quite nice just to see him chilling with his ocarina. And the last thing actually is on the photo of Toon Zelda, it does show that Toon Zelda actually has blusher. Does it on? But she doesn't have it on the Amiibo, which is which is odd. I guess it's quite a very delicate detail, but all in all, they're actually a really nice set. I would highly recommend anyone to pick them up. Games seem to be doing them at the moment for $14.99, but you could still get them from Amazon at places for $10.99, so definitely worth a look at. All in all, these are really nice pieces that any Zelda fan will probably jump over and probably already have. It's just a shame they're not a little bit bigger. And they're Amiibos, because at the end of the day I'm not going to be using them for Amiibos, I think. But then who uses Amiibos for Amiibos? Anyway guys, I will see you later. Take care everyone, and at some point we might do a little review into Link. But first, I'll just leave you with the bag of faces. Ooh. Another little thing was the Tiny Toon Link that came with the Tiny Jack specific sets. Even that had the right colour on the shield. So what were they thinking when they made this Toon Link amiibo with a silver shield? They got it right on everything other than this Toon Link. Is it because the shield's supposed to be updated because he's just got the Master Sword? We will never know. But again, they seem to really favour Toon Link with the first sword he gets. Interesting.